So here we go again. I'm scrolling through Reddit, and I pass a post on the UPS Reddit, and guy's like, yeah, I ordered something, and UPS delivered it to the wrong address, and I opened up I filed a claim, and they closed it within 4 minutes and said they couldn't reach the receiver. And I was like, So I start reading his replies, and I noticed one of his replies to somebody else was that he bought a PS5, and he's like, oh yeah, I've been saving a bunch for this, and I finally saved up the money and I bought it. And so I said, where'd you buy it from? Because he said that the seller had stopped responding when he said he didn't get it. I said, where'd you buy it from? He said, Mercari, but I paid with Cash App. And right then I knew it happened. I said, I was like, why don't you DM me and I'll see, if I can help you out. He DMs me. He says, yeah, they, I saw it on there, and I messaged them, and they wanted me to pay through Cash App, so I did. And then, they sent me all the information, and he had the tracking number, I guess, and he said it got delivered, but it wasn't to him, so he opened up a case with UPS, and obviously UPS delivered it where it was addressed to, because it wasn't actually addressed to him, which obviously he didn't know. So they closed the case because UPS didn't do anything wrong. They delivered it where it was addressed. So I was like, what's your tracking number? Let me see. Because I have a UPS account. Sometimes if you're logged into a UPS account, you can see a little bit more on the tracking than somebody who isn't logged into a UPS account. So I look at his proof of delivery and his shipment details, and I see that the shipment weight is half a pound. And right then I was like, yeah, you definitely got scammed, because a PS5 is much more than half a pound. And he sent me a picture of the listing, and it looks to be a new inbox PS5, the white box, the disk drive model, the one that's $499. He said he paid $350 for it, was what she had it listed as, and then $63 for shipping. I was like, well, you really got scammed twice, because a half pound package UPS ground anywhere to anywhere is not $63. That's a $13 shipment right there all day long, pretty much anywhere in the US. So I helped him out. I was like, what you need to do is you need to take that proof of delivery that says it's half a pound, clearly proves that they never shipped a PS5. It kind of gets rid of the whole UPS misdelivery thing, because the PS5 would have been more than half a pound to begin with. And you need to go file a police report and tell them, exactly what happened, because they'll be able to contact UPS with the tracking information and get more information about where the shipment originated than UPS is going to give you. And you need to take that police report and call your bank, and hopefully your bank is able to reimburse your money, because Cash App's not going to do it. Cash App doesn't have buyer protection for stuff like that, and Mercari's not going to do it because you took the sale off platform, which is a violation of the policy. So he said, yeah, Mercari already closed both of our accounts, or suspended both of our accounts, because we completed the transaction through Cash App. So yeah, you can see there's really no PS5s on here that are listed below 500-ish bucks. There's empty boxes and games and stuff like that, like box only, but really everything's $550 and up, $530 and up. Nobody's selling, that was red flag number one right there, that she was selling what was pictured. I can't see the listing because her account's gone, but the picture he had from the listing looks basically just like this one right here, where it's just like a sealed looking box. So whether the box had been opened and it was put back in the box, I don't know. But from the listing from what I was able to see, it looks like they were at least trying to make it appear that it was a new console, and they were selling it for $350. So that's red flag number one, selling a brand new high demand product that's $500 for less than retail. Nobody does that. In fact, everybody selling a PS5 that's new is selling it for more than retail, because it's still hard to get them in retail stores. So even used prices are still around what they would go for if you found one at a Target or a Best Buy or whatever it may be. So just another PSA. I know this has happened to me in the opposite way, when I got scammed with a return in the same kind of scenario, where they shipped it elsewhere just so they could get it to say it was delivered somewhere. When you are using these websites, do not complete your transaction off the website. Not only is it a violation of Mercari's terms of service, eBay's terms of service, all those third-party marketplaces, you have to complete the sale on their website. If you do it off their website, to Mercari, if you complete a sale through Cash App, you didn't buy anything on Mercari, you bought something on Cash App, so they're not going to help you. And if you go back to your messages and try to message the seller, be, hey, I paid you on Cash App, and then you try to report that seller to Mercari, guess what? You're both done. So don't do that. Make sure you're paying on on eBay that way, or on Mercari that way. When something happens, if this does happen, you can show eBay that you didn't get it. It's still going to be a hard fight because it says it was delivered to your city, but you know, right there you could probably show eBay that it was a half-pound package and that you ordered a PS5, and hopefully the agent reviewing your claim at eBay or Mercari or whatever is smart enough to know that a PS5 is not half a pound. So there you go. Make sure you do that. Here's another scam. This is like the third person I've tried to help out in the past couple weeks. Popular YouTuber Watch JR Go, happened to him on Mercari, but he did everything right. He paid on Mercari with PayPal, and they shipped his Bose aviation headset to somewhere else just to get that delivered scan to make it harder for him to get a refund. And after some information from the Postal Service and showing that listing was actually, that exact headset was actually listed 5 other times in 5 different states on OfferUp, he was able to get his money back for that scam. So pay attention out there. There's a lot of scams going around, especially when you're buying electronics, and much more especially when you're buying high demand electronics like game consoles and smartphones and that kind of stuff. People will list them a little bit cheaper just to entice you to buy them, and they either never send it, or they send it somewhere else, or they send you something totally different. So make sure you pay attention to what you're doing out there when you're buying stuff online. And if it's going to be $350 plus $63 in shipping, he paid like $415, $420. Could have just gone down to Best Buy. Wait till Best Buy has one. Could have gone to your local retailer. Could have paid $500 for one. You've got the box in hand. It costs you a little bit more, but you're not out $415 trying to fight to get it back. So, Colin here with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.